So we're outside Milton Keynes Theatre. I'm talking really quietly. I don't know why. I feel like you should talk quietly. And apparently tonight, Glenn Miller, the production, is on. So you know when you're little and you go to your grandparents' house and you hear all this music and you wonder what it is? Well, my grandparents have been talking about Glenn Miller and Tommy Steele, and then they saw that it was on at the theatre, and I said, well, I've never heard any of the music, so that's why we're here. Because tonight, not only is it going to be me watching the show, but my grandparents are here as well, so let's go see if we can find them. So the good news is I have managed to locate Nan and Grandad. Introducing Grandad, aka Ted.
Hello.
And Nan, aka Peg.
Hello.
The bell's ringing, so we don't have that much time. But as I said outside, really excited to be coming to the theatre with my grandparents. I don't really know too much about Glenn Miller, which is why I thought it'd be quite an experience to come with them. Grandad, you grew up with Glenn Miller, didn't you? Why is he so well known and still 50 years on, and why do you like him so much?
Well, I think, as I said before, it's of our era, and it's something that at that particular time it was entertainment for us during the war and that sort of thing, which give us a boost.
Now, Nan, I know that you're a bit of a dancer, so does that mean that when In the Mood comes on, you're going to be tapping your feet?
God, I thought you was going to say I was going to leap on the stage.
No, not quite.
Yeah.
But yes.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
So we've taken our seats in the theatre. Nan and Grandad sat happily with their drinks, just perusing the programme. It's quite busy in here. I still feel like I'm the youngest person by about 30 or 40 years, but I'm kind of excited. I want to see what Glenn Miller and Tommy Steele have to offer. So let's do this. It's showtime, people. So we've made it to half time. I definitely was tapping my foot to quite a lot of it. Grandad, you seem to be enjoying it.
Oh, fantastic. Great show.
And I could hear you humming along, Nan.
Oh, yes, yeah. I remembered. Had a job to start with. I couldn't see how they were going to put Tommy Steele in the place of a young there, but it's growing on me. Yeah, lovely. Beautiful.
Very, very well, actually, yeah.
Yeah, how old do you think he is now?
Well, he's got to be 75, I think.
He was performing in the 60s, early 60s.
Yeah, that's when we first knew.
So, I mean, you're going back a few years there.
So I've been quite surprised about the amount of songs that I recognise. But for you two, does it bring back any particular memories? Because this was when you were growing up.
I'm back to a teenager again, me. I mean, this is fantastic music for me. Yeah, absolutely great.
Yeah, not perhaps because in the war, you see, I was younger than you.
Oh, you was younger than me, darling. Yes, you were.
But yeah, when we used to go to our dance halls, you know, the swimming bars that they turned into dance halls overnight, the jazz clubs, and it was always, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, and everywhere we went at that time for dancing, there was a band similar to what we've seen tonight, you know, a 12-piece band, like, you know.
That's just incredible. You don't get that now. You get a DJ on a deck,
right.
Mixing.
Yeah. No,
but at that time, as I say, every place you went to was a band.
Well, Tommy Steele had a skiffle band to start with, then it was Tommy Steele and his Cavemen.
And his Cavemen, yeah, that's it, that's right, yeah.
Do you have a favourite bit about the show so far? Because it's not what I expected.
It's a surprise to us that the way it's panned out, because it's giving his life story, and it's great, you know, to listen and see how it's working out, like, you know.
Yeah, we've got a DVD at home. We must play it of his life story.
Of his life story. You don't need to now after this. So, yeah, I'm really enjoying it actually. I'm pleasantly surprised. And for me to say that is quite a big thing. So we'll see how the second half goes.
Get happy! Get ready for the judgment day.
know that I'm not the most easily pleased person in the world, but I can honestly say that the Glenn Miller story with Tommy Steele actually was really, really good. Grandad's singing behind me right now. Did you enjoy yourself this evening?
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Brilliant night, yeah.
Nan, what did you think about it?
Brilliant, absolutely. Cannot believe how anybody can have a whole evening like he does at that age. Well, you would just think he was playing James Stewart, and he was, 30 when he did it.
You kind of forget how old Tommy Steele is. It's quite incredible that he's going to do 7, 8 shows on the trot every single night.
Afternoons and afternoons.
So come on then, out of 10, what would you give this evening?
10. Got to be 10.
Definitely 10 for me.
10 for you.
Definitely.
Would you say that this was one of the best shows that you've ever seen?
Definitely the best show I've ever seen, yeah.
Yeah, and we've seen some shows, I can tell you. Yeah, it is
Really
brilliant.
thoroughly enjoyed the evening, absolutely.
There you go, you heard it here first. Best show he's ever seen. And he's been to see a fair few. Nan gave it 10 out of 10. We'll be back here next week for The Curious Incident of Dog in the Nighttime. See you all then.
Get happy!